Now, guys, I know. You're probably wondering if you even watch my channel or even keep up with it, why I make so many god darn videos about Bendy. Well, here's the exact reason why. I don't know why. Well, today we're gonna be, of course I'm gonna make some other content, but I mean, it's not gonna matter, but might as well, right, for any future use? No? Well, too bad, because I'm gonna. So, we're gonna be reacting to Bendy memes, because I keep seeing them everywhere. These animation memes won't die. Hell, even I did them once. Or more. More than once. But that's not the point for now. We're gonna be reacting to memes featuring Bendy and not porn. So again, with these flash animation memes, I have one thing that I've commonly seen for over the past 2 years with these things. Well, one, either you're going on to use Flip a Clip, which I can't say shizzler about because that's what I used, or you're going to actually use something different that's probably on the computer or another app that's not really commonly used on tablets or phones or whatever you like to use. But when someone makes an animation about this, when the beat continues in a loop, the person tends to put the same clip at that moment, and I don't understand that. I can understand slightly, but I don't understand why you can't add a bit of creativity to add to the animation. But it's not bad. It's not bad. See, we add a bit of density here. Nice, not bad, not bad. I give it a 8.6 out of 10. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okie dokie, here's one of those flipper clips, but I can't say anything cause my dumbass uses flipper clip too. But anyway, now I'm not saying that flipper clip is a necessarily bad animation app, yet what the segment is used for is to animate. Though it has been used countlessly around 12-year-olds and using not animation but slides that would hardly qualify as animation whatsoever. Okay, so you see the hand animation, it's not bad, but I'd say, you know when gravity likes to fuck with you? So when you lift your hand down then up, of course there's going to be some slow motion from the hand when it rises upwards. So using that gravitational pull or something can easily make the illusion of the realistic cycle of hand movements appear greater to the audience that you're trying to achieve it to. And that's about it. I give that one a 6 out of 10. Now that might seem pretty high, but I'd say the person's art style is fairly decent compared to a few others I've encountered. Though I'd say you should use a bit of animation practice and find a few videos online if you can. Man, this animation meme actually scared me the most because the first time I heard this music, it in fact scared me for some ghastly reason. I mean, for some odd reason, the tone and the words seemingly feel malevolent to what someone would say in their minds. It just seems evil for some reason. There's some hidden message in it that I can't expose. The smooth animation is quite impressive. The shadow is fairly decent, and the animation style, correction, the artwork is quite fitting to a basic character. Not bad, not bad. What I do have to say though is yet again, it's another repeating animation, which is probably the score point of animation memes. But if you look at another account that I've probably liked better who does these animation memes, which doesn't, well, quite set as the same, repeating loops every time the music continues that particular way. He or she, I'm pretty sure it's he, sets their animation in another clip when the song's beat repeats like this. Now they may repeat, but it does appear quite nice. See, new animation quality. I set this as label as a 9.9. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Misleading the 1 because well, when you repeat the loop, perhaps when you repeat the same clip, at least at a different accountants, because when you make a movement, let's say you have your right hand, you lift it down, and the second time you lift it down, it's going to be in a new stance, but it appears the same way. And that could make it appear more realistic once more. So, I give this one a... Did I already rate this? Forget it, I give it an 8 out of 10. I'd say practice, look at a few animations, notice their style, gravitational pull, and other substances that would be great as an element for this animation. I say this is... Okay, so the sliding animation doesn't... Well, the sliding images doesn't appear as much of an animation at all. Though, I have to say that the artwork and style is decent and perhaps the most advanced I've seen so far. Perhaps what Bendy would look like in an anime. And I hate anime. But this art style is quite elaborate and it has a shattered theme behind it. There's a shadow of attention that appears in the hues of the background. The yellow, distorted... The yellow, brownish appearance in the background of let's see, an old tape, I forgot what those are called, but they appear in a sort of wheel that they used in the 1940s, 50s, but so far it's not bad. I'd just say the animation appears a bit... Not much of an animation, I'd say. So for the animation, I'd give it a 3 out of 10 because at least it has some sort of work stance. The shoulders lifting downward to upward, and the flashing um uh man, how do I set this? Basically, it's not bad because secondly, uh, the someday. I suppose because of the use of the first frame of the character Bendy was used as some sort of dramatic flash between the second characteristic, I suppose, in the second look appeared more vulnerable to. Oh, God damn it! You know what? In fact, forget it. I give this for the animation, I guess I'll give it a 3 out of 10. And for generally the art style in general and editing, 9 out of 10. And we're gonna do one more. So, firstly, there was just advanced settings and editing for the second part, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't actually too bad. And you know what's weird? I just realized that this is 12 minutes, and these are perhaps like 3 minute or less. They're probably just 20 seconds of animation. Wow. Okay, so I give this a. Depending on the editing skills and animation, I believe it was used much more than once, yes, of course. And by that means, I guess that's the animation meme goal. I might as well give this a 6 out of 10. But the editing, I'd say, would give a 9.6 out of 10. I guess so. I'd say the editing's not bad. You do quite good in that, Rinsaven. And I'd say practice on animation a bit more. But if this isn't your art style, then I'd say give credit. But if it is, congratulations on getting no dislikes. It's not bad. Well, do you know? That's all the time we have for today, folks. Bye bye. This is some poor animation.